Previously on the Vampire Diaries.
Slow it down. Sipping on propane. Sipping on propane. Sipping on.
Have you had any blackouts? Instances of lost time?
Listening to scissor, yeah, sipping on some scissor, riding with Rodrigo while she's driving through the suburbs. Jeremy's ghost exes, right? Sending him ghost Texas. I bet before they left, he got to get him some ghost beat. Okay, let's go. Pour out the brothers bond. Season 4's coming on. Ashley P. Chop it up about what's going on. Devin is 8 for B, trying to kill OGs. Tyler, hybrid side. Caroline turns 18. Here comes season 4. Someone bolt the door. Get the diary out. It's time for fan meeting now. Woo!
All it's best you had to drop a human blood. Since I'm not trying to drive a lane off of a great bridge.
Hello, welcome to the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries podcast, where a guy is watching the series for the first time with a superfan who has seen every episode. I'm the titular Petey. Let's just say I put the Petey in Vampire, but please call me Pete. And I'm here with my co-host and co-parent, Ash.
Hello, Pete.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. I'm going to get a plug up front.
Okay, do it.
Earlier this week, I recorded a Shut Up, I Love It episode. Where that's my buddy Joe Cabello's podcast and his co-host. And they have people on to talk about things that people love that not everyone loves.
Yes.
I went on there, and this hasn't come out yet. I will update when it has, but just be forewarned. I'm speaking about the movie Waterworld from 1995.
Which is great.
It was really good. We rewatched it. I've seen it many, many times.
Yeah.
We rewatched it, and it was excellent.
I'm trying to think about what's something that I love that not everyone else loves. Like, what would mine be? But I don't even know.
Probably NSYNC.
Everyone loves NSYNC.
No, they don't. That was my sort of disillusionment on the podcast also about Waterworld, because I was like, please, tell me. I don't know if I said all this, but I was like, I want to hear how this movie is bad,
Right.
Which I did a little research for that podcast about Waterworld, which I had never done before, and it had its issues, of course,
right.
And then even on the podcast, they were pointing out some sort of character flaws in the Mariner, played by Kevin Costner, and how he sort of, is down with selling people into slavery to a certain degree. He's a bad dude in a lot of ways.
That's true.
But he gets a semi-redemption at the end.
But you're saying
alert,
that you feel like everyone should love that movie. But I guess that's the whole premise of the podcast. But I'm like, NSYNC's great. But yeah, that's probably, that'd be mine.
I don't love NSYNC at all.
Okay, fine.
So yeah, you could do that one.
But yeah, wait for the podcast. You'll let us know when it's out.
I will, but even their great episodes up there already. I listened to an episode about From Justin to Kelly, that movie.
Yeah.
And my buddy Gabe was the guest. Small World.
Oh, nice.
And then I listened to one about the It Follows guy, the director, Robert David Kelly Mitchell Stevenson or whatever his name is. He has 3 names possibly. Anyway, he did another movie called Under the Silver Lake.
Oh, yeah.
Which me and you started watching. We turned it off because it was kind of whack. But then I went back and watched it all, and I was like, this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, you ended up liking it.
Yeah, but that was a good episode. So you can scroll through their episodes, and you can be like, whoa, I love this thing too, and listen to that one.
Or be like, no way, how does someone love this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your app, and I'll check out the pod.
Yep, Shut Up, I love it. Good pod. Kill Streak right now. You got to support your other indie pods out there.
Oh, for sure.
Kill Streak is wrapping up Jaws. They did the 4 Jawses, which, hey, those were big movies that I saw also growing up.
Yeah.
So anyway, those are great things. It's Jaws season right now, by the way.
I mean, Shark Week.
It's Shark Week. I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's always Vamp Week here on the Vampire Diaries.
That's true.
And this week we're talking about Season 4, Episode 21, which usually would be the second to last episode of the season, but not this special season.
No, we're getting close, but we're not there yet.
Ash. Mm-hmm. Title of this episode, She's Come Undone. Mm-hmm. Let's see if she did. Ash, cold open.
Yeah, a much shorter cold open. Wasn't it last week where the cold open was super long?
I always accidentally write Stefna because I'm just trying to type as fast as I can.
Right, what's Stefna doing?
Oh, well, Elaine is at school. Caroline is the valedictorian. And she wants Elena to help her write her speech. Elaine's like, pass. Damon is there. It looked like his hair was like fakely dyed black. Was he trying to be in the past or something?
I don't know. I didn't notice that.
I said they're in a dream of some sort.
That was what you thought?
I knew,
Yeah.
I knew something was going on. And then it turns out they were in her head.
Yeah, they were making her see that stuff.
Which, that was new, right? Or do they do full visions?
I know that it's in the show, but I don't know if we've seen it already. It looks like we have a crazy sunset right now. The sky looks really pink.
Yeah, wow.
I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay. I'll just talk louder. So, the last thing that Elena remembers is prom. Damon is trying to make her nostalgic. Elena says it's not going to work. So they're going to look for other ways to provoke an emotional response from Elena. So basically, they're carrying over from the last however many episodes. Her humanity's turned off.
Yep, they want her to flip the switch.
Yep.
Turn her humanity back on, and everyone can go back to being just a little bit less annoying.
Elena is not at Mystic Falls High School. She's in the Vervain dungeon.
Yeah, and they're locking her up in a safe.
Yes. They're not stopping until she turns on her humanity switch. All right. They're locking her up. They'll be back in a few hours or years. All they have is time.
So emo.
All right. Caroline comes to the mansion. She wants to see Elena. She does exposition about their goal. They need Elena to have emotions, Ash.
Yeah.
So she wants to try. She goes to the Vervain dungeon. She brought blood for Elena.
A little like a fireball shot of blood.
That'd be good. Give her a little blood and a little fireball. Caroline gives it to her. She doesn't agree with what those bros are doing.
Yeah, she's trying to come at it like as a best friend.
Yes, even though Elena isn't BFF material anymore.
Because she tried to kill everyone.
Elena is a jerk about, and this is a funny misspelling also, Carolone.
No.
Carolone. Carolone's boyfriend's leaving town. The irony. Klaus and Ty are the boyfriends. Klaus.
And Caroline doesn't really deny that Klaus was into her, and like,
no,
she's just kind of like hearing that, but not being like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, well, we all saw the horse painting moment. Caroline is excited about graduation. Elena fries her up for it. It's pathetic that she cares about
She's
that.
like, I can't believe that you are seriously talking about that.
Then, much like the season 1, maybe like episode 1, Elena hits her with, this is new, blood sucking, but control freak, and then another new part, monster. But they used to hit her with the control freak back then.
Before she was a vamp.
Before we even saw like that much evidence of that.
Yeah. She's hitting her where it hurts.
She whooshes over to get Caroline, but Caroline knocks her down, and she's over that scene.
Caroline actually snaps her neck.
Oh, okay, there we go. At the grill, Rebecca is taking shots. Everybody. Matt is there. He was working at the grill. That's where he's at. Rebecca is celebrating her bros leaving to be in their own spin-off, I said. Even though I didn't think we were going to see Klaus, but he was back.
But he was Silas.
Did we not see real Klaus at all?
Real Klaus was in Nolans?
Yeah, real Klaus
okay.
was in New Orleans.
That makes sense. So, yeah, Klaus and Elijah are down
But
there.
yeah, you don't. At first, you're like, "Oh man, what's he doing?" But it's just Silas.
Yep. She is sad that she didn't get the cure, but she likes Elena without her humanity.
Yeah, she's only one.
And Matt is broke and failing his class's senior year, Ash. He has regular human problems.
I know, but it's because he's been helping all these vamps do all their stuff instead of going to work and studying for his exams.
Yeah,
They're messing him up.
could they maybe not get the high school set again? Like, he should be, like, coming out of class like, oh, man. With, like, a paper with that big F on it.
Yeah, the big red F.
Caroline is calling Bonnie, and they have finals. I said, she can't do a spell for those finals, which Rebecca, that's what she's trying to do with Matt.
Yeah.
Compel him to, like, know Italian.
Or like compel someone to like get past him or whatever. Or to get the answer. Like, she doesn't say exactly how, but I think that's probably what she would do.
So Catherine sits down with Bonnie at the restaurant. Bonnie wasn't studying, she was lying, Ash.
She's lying.
The bros are going to sunshine Elena, then fire extinguish her.
That's what you wrote? Yep,
So
they took her ring off so they could torture her with the sun, burn her up. But they don't want her to die, so they're going to put her out.
Yes. And they do get for some rage from her by doing that. But Elena is still being mean. And then she says, I bet Stefan likes this. Because she dumped him. Ash, spoilers for that movie Daybreak with Ethan Hawke and Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they cure the vamps in that. They make them burn and then go in that water.
Yeah.
No curing here.
No.
That's not how it works in this
Well, they didn't even try water. They just did whatever is in a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Those chemicals. Caroline and Matt are walking and talking. They can't stand to hear Elena in pain. They're all just at the mansion, I guess. Caroline ordered Matt a cap and gown. She got one for Elena also. Rebecca shows up. She brought burgers. She's going to study with Matt.
She's trying to be a friend and she's trying to act kind of like human even though she didn't get the cure.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah, which, like, she could have done that a long time ago. If she wanted to be human so bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Which, that one day that she was supposed to be a human all day, she didn't do that. So maybe today she's just trying it.
I think she was trying to do that a little bit more.
Caroline didn't know Matt was behind and failing school.
I know, she's very shocked.
History and Italian and math.
And I'm like, really? You're learning Italian? Okay. I don't feel like they offer Italian in school, but I guess at Mystic Falls High they do.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember if we had that at my high school. Because we had Latin and German, which were unique. I don't remember having Italian.
No.
Except for last night for dinner.
True.
Did we? I don't know.
Yeah, we had risotto.
Oh, yeah. Caroline leaves to get supplies for studying.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go get my flashcards.
Oh, yeah.
Which I wanted her to say index cards. It's like you already have pre-made flashcards that you're gonna bring, but I guess she did.
Maybe so. She drops her keys on the way to the car. She senses someone. It's Klaus, or is it? All right, Bonnie wants Silas's tombstone from Catherine. In 2 days, there's a full moon. Harness the power of the full moon to drop the veil.
Right.
They're setting up another one of these things.
That's pretty much the end of every season so far. It's like some big spell.
Yeah. All right.
Some harnessing of power from something.
Yep. Silas wants to take the cure and die. Mm-hmm. And then, how do I know you're not him? Catherine wants to know. You don't, but Bonnie can see his true face.
Yes, so she can see, like, he can't fool her.
No, so we see her seeing him a couple of times.
Yeah, it's a good thing she said that, because otherwise it would have been confusing.
Yeah. Also, love seeing him. He looks like the Jeeper Creeper.
He does, yeah.
Very exciting. I want more Silas just all the time.
More, a little bit more horror.
Yeah, his burnt up face. Mm-hmm. I want to see Silas versus Connor Jordan. He'd be shooting him so many times.
He totally would.
All right, Elena's still getting burnt up. She's mad that she was sired to Damon. Her love wasn't real, she's saying now. Which
I know, but it's also like, how do they believe her now? Because she just says stuff to be mean.
Right. And it's not like she, because of her humanity being off, she has to tell the truth. That's not part of it.
Right.
She jumps up and opens the curtains and burns herself up, and then they put her out, and that kind of proves that they wouldn't actually let her die. Mm-hmm. So she has nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, which was a good point, actually.
Damon is drinking Brothers Bond, and they need to enlist someone who will really hurt Elena. Uh-huh. So they call on Catherine.
They're like, Catherine would love to do this.
Yeah. Catherine was abandoned by Elijah. They invite her to come torture Elena. Mm-hmm. Ash, speaking of torture.
Okay.
New Saw this year. Mm-hmm. Saw X.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on here.
Probably.
No, it's exciting, though.
It's very exciting. It's the year of the X.
Do you know if it's supposed to be like a prequel or next or what?
It falls somewhere. I don't know if this was true, but I saw that it falls between like 1 and 2, maybe.
Oh.
Because it says Jigsaw is back. Mm-hmm. So he's still alive, which he died like in 5 or 6, but he's in every one of them somehow.
Yeah, but they do a lot of flashbacks.
They do. And then the most recent one, well, the second most recent one, Jigsaw, with a flashbacky dealio. Mm-hmm.
True, yeah.
But then Spiral, Book of Saw. Mm-hmm. A Book of Saw? Whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was in a post-Jigsaw world, I believe.
I think so, too.
But a very Chris Rockian world.
I liked that one, though.
Me too. That's the one I haven't rewatched ever.
Yeah, we just watched it the once.
Yeah.
In the theater.
Yeah, I've seen Jigsaw more than once. Haven't seen the old Spiral.
I'm going to have to rewatch The Spiral.
Yeah.
We should save it for spooky season, though.
Ooh, can't wait. I can't wait for it to be a little bit cold outside.
No, don't call it yet. We're not ready yet, Pete.
You're not ready yet?
No, because it means back to school.
Oh, yeah.
Once school starts, then we can skip straight to fall.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, we don't want hot school.
No.
Ugh.
Good.
Yeah.
And you also don't want it to be like so beautiful out and be in school.
Yeah, well, I don't go to school, so I'm good.
Well, 3 of us here do.
Mm-hmm. Me and the pug will chill.
Yeah.
Ash.
I do like wearing pants, though.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Gotta love shorts, though. Caroline and Klaus are now walking and talking. He didn't say goodbye because he's Silas right now.
Well, he said...
Real Klaus didn't say goodbye.
Real Klaus didn't say goodbye, and Silas knows this. So
Yes.
he's saying all this stuff, yeah.
So Klaus is Silas, presses up Caroline, where's Bonnie? He stabs Caroline and says, this is only the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And Caroline is scared, and then this, like, starts the, like, thrillery part of the episode.
Yeah.
It does get, like, actually tense in a good way.
Yeah. Silas does a little, like, first he's Klaus, then he's someone else, and then he's Klaus again. It's kind of a poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need?
Yeah.
Remember that from Aladdin? Poof, what do you need? Matt is using his AT&T translator to study Italian.
Oh, my gosh.
Add that to the the Museum of Forgotten Tech that.
This show only has old, forgotten technology. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll take it.
Yeah.
This is not going to last. We're going to use it.
Truly, it's like if you put your tech onto this show, it failed.
It failed. Yeah, that's really strange.
Rebecca was fluent in Italian in the 12th century, but languages change.
That's true.
Matt doesn't want to get left behind going to college, and then he'll be a repeat senior. A repeat senior? Repeat senior? Like,
Yeah.
do we call it that?
I never heard that phrase
Super
outside
senior.
of this show. Yeah, super senior. A repeat senior.
Yeah. Rebecca could compel him good grades and a scholarship somehow. Catherine comes in. Matt doesn't want to cheat like that.
Which I understand, but also she does make a good point where she's like, you deserve like a break because he's had a hard life, and he's a good guy and he works hard, but he still can't like have success. Like some people just, have the whatever kind of privilege, and he's struggling. So she's like, well, here, let me help you. But he's like, nah, I gotta earn it.
He doesn't want vamp privilege.
No, he doesn't.
Matt goes to call Caroline, but she's hurt in the woods with her old phone. Matt jumps out of nowhere. It's Silas again. Lol, poof, what do you need? If you don't get Bonnie, I'll kill your mom. Then Silas is Klaus again. Poof, what do you need? Caroline calls her mom. Don't let anyone in the house. Silas shows his true face to Caroline when she's in her car.
That's true. And Caroline was smart for telling her mom not even to let Caroline in, because Silas could just show up as Caroline.
Yeah.
And her mom was like, what do you need? What do you need? What's
Poof,
the
what do you
matter?
need?
Yeah. But she's like, don't let anyone in, not even me.
Yeah, that is smart, because I have a key. Mm-hmm. I mean, Silas could just take her key.
Right.
That's what's going to stop him. He doesn't have a key.
Oh, man, no key.
And then, someone does get in and kill her anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or hurt her or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess she comes to life at the end.
Spoilers.
Catherine goes to visit Elena. She grabs her heart, can rip her throat out, but not kill her. She doesn't want to kill her. Mm-hmm. Asks her about Elijah. Tell me what you said to him or I'll feed you your own eyeballs.
Yeah, she's like, I can rip your throat out and feed you your own eyeballs, but I'm not going to kill you.
Well, she can choose one or the other. I don't think she could do both.
Right.
Because the eyeballs would just fall out of the throat.
Out of the throat. Unless you did the eyeballs first.
Did the eyeballs first, yeah.
But that's not what she said.
No. Gross. Yeah, Catherine lets her leave and says, you wouldn't last a week without all these bros taking care of you. Mm-hmm. So there we go.
Which kind of screws over the bros and their plan, but Catherine doesn't care.
No. Catherine is talking to Damon. Stefan comes in. Elena isn't in her cell, and that's because Catherine wants Elena to go ripper. Elena is hungry and missing.
Uh-oh.
Caroline gets home, is suspicious of her mom. I don't know if I can tell it's really you. Caroline calls her mom. She picks up. It is her. Or it's Silas with her mom's phone.
Right.
Silas isn't
Innate, he can use everyday objects.
I guess so. He might be confused about a phone because he was locked up for 1,000 years or whatever.
Well,
but we didn't see that. We need a scene where
right.
he's doing the blast from the past type walk down the street
that's a good one.
Which I've never seen that movie, but I remember the trailer. But Encino Man.
Encino Man, yeah.
He needs his,
whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, he needs his Encino Man moment where he yells at a drive-through speaker or something. I don't know what Encino Man does either, but he needs that montage.
Yeah, where he's just learning about the world.
Yeah, what is a car? What is this moving mechanical coach or something. Which who even knows if he had those? I don't know, 1,000 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't have anything.
It would be nice to know what he knew about the world.
Yeah.
But I don't have time for that.
Well, be worth it. If they drop the veil, will Connor Jordan be back? Because he was a hunter.
That's a good question.
All right, we'll see. He comes back and shoots Silas.
Silas wants to be dead.
I don't believe that. He doesn't want to be dead. He wants to be dead. I don't understand what Silas actually does want. I think he just wants everybody out of the veil to make it hell on earth.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to be dead. That's
But what they think is that he wants to be dead. That's all we know. Because he hasn't said anything to us, like, other than him, where's Bonnie or whatever.
Yeah. And that he said directly to us.
Right.
He looked out of the screen and said, "Where's Bonnie?" She's in there with you. We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, he wants to drop the veil. This is a Pete-diction. He wants to drop the veil just to be like king of the undead or something.
Okay. I hear that.
Elena is wandering through the woods. A car drives into the woods. It's Matt. She gets H for B. He tries to stop her. She bites him.
But she does stop, like, her H for B moment to, like, listen to what he has to say.
She is conflicted.
Yeah. She is
sure.
having those emotions bubble up while he's talking.
Yeah. Caroline is waiting for a call from Bonnie. Bonnie is at the door, says to let her in. Bonnie can see the real Silas, and he's in there. Mm-hmm. It's not her mom, it's Silas, and we hear his voice and see a little bit of his face.
Yeah. You love seeing his face.
Caroline feeds her mom blood.
Yeah.
Silas talks about what he needs again. He and Bonnie leave. They have a plan. Bonnie gets wrapped up with all these freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Elena drank Matt's blood.
Which she's done before.
Yep.
Remember? She used to feed on him.
She used to suck his neck. Mm-hmm. And he had the Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
At least she doesn't like suck his sliced palm.
Right. Oh, God.
Stefan stops her. Okay. Damon says, "Turn your emotions on or I'll kill Matt." Mm-hmm. What difference does it make? One less busboy. That was so funny. He fried him. Mm-hmm. He snaps Matt's neck. I said, "Is he wearing the ring?"
You thought that? You remembered that?
Mm-hmm. And that actually makes Elena sad that because she doesn't know about the ring.
Yeah, she thinks that Damon killed Matt. And Damon did make it really believable, like...
Yeah, he rubs it in. Remember when he was a little kid? Mm-hmm. That's like the drag race moment. Where it's like, what would you say to little Tyrone?
Right. Uh-huh.
What would you say to little Matt? Mm-hmm. Elena is crying. Oh, he is wearing the ring. And she's crying.
And then she's so relieved.
She has joy that her friend isn't dead. That's emotion. Humanity. And then she's sad. She's spiraling. What have I done? She killed a waitress. And then she punches Matt's truck or something. Mm-hmm. Stefan tries to help her, but she's sad.
She's sad. But it's like, yay, she's sad.
Caroline is trying to save her mom. She stabs her with like that adrenaline or whatever from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but she filled it up with vampire blood. She took her own vampire blood into the syringe and then put it right in, like, to her mom's heart.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Cool move.
And it does not work right away. So it does really seem like she's dead.
I said, she's crying and saying, "Watch me graduate, and I'll find you a nice man." Uh-huh. That was funny.
Those were the promises.
Her mom coughs. Mm-hmm. "Watch me graduate." Matt also wakes up. He always takes one for the team.
Yeah.
And I said, "Forgivable for the shoes in the bed, I guess." Wasn't that him?
Yes.
It wasn't Ty, right?
No, it was Matt.
Yeah, shoes in the bed, Matt.
That was like the first or second episode. It was so long ago.
Oh, shoes in the bed, Matt. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Rebecca.
Never forget that.
Nope. Rebecca tells Matt that Elena's back and he was brave. She saved him from drowning, Elena did. Mm-hmm. Rebecca apologizes for running them off the bridge.
Yeah, because that was her fault. She turned Elena into a vampire.
Right. She's going to help him get into college to pay him back. I know your friend is a vampire now, but I'll help you get into college.
Yeah, fair enough.
That seems like something
even trade.
Yeah, that happens all the time. That's how I got into college, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Catherine meets with Bonnie again. I said the tombstone is full of Ketzia's blood? Did we know that?
I think they said that once before. When they were, I think maybe when they were on the island. Because they were going there to get the tombstone. I think Shane was telling Bonnie about it.
Well, I wasn't listening to him. And if he was saying it's full of Ketzia's blood, I'd be like, get out of here.
Is it like, ew, gross?
And isn't it isn't the tombstone his head?
I think
Or
that's
is it
what
just a
you
big
wanted
rock?
it to be.
Okay.
You wanted it to be. I
it?
think that was a Pete-diction you had, that it was going to be his actual head.
Oh, yeah, that would have been cool. But also, his tombstone is just his head and it's full of blood. That's so weird. It'd be so funny. Maybe you can drop the veil whenever you want.
Because she has the blood and the power.
What's in it for Catherine? She'll give her freedom. I can speak to Ketsia and make Catherine immortal so Klaus can't kill her.
She can speak to Ketsia when the veil is down. So that's what she's saying.
And Catherine makes that deal.
She said, all right.
It was a deal or no deal scenario. And they called the banker.
They made the deal.
And it was Silas up there. He's shrouded. He's like,
That'd be funny.
Doot. And then Howie Mandel was like, it's a deal. I don't know. I forget how that show exactly works, but
That show seems really basic, but it was fun.
yeah.
It
But
was just numbers and cases.
I know I really didn't need to watch it that much, but people continue to watch it so much.
Yeah, it's super repetitive.
Yeah. That's a play at home.
But you're like, all right, dealer. Yeah.
Make the deal, don't make the deal. I feel like I'm there. I wish I could make a deal.
I would have won all this money.
Yeah. Well, time to go to bed because I'm sad I don't have that briefcase of money.
No, it was just a TV show that I wasn't on.
Elena is recovering. The bros are there. She has grief and shame, Ash. Shutting it off is a cheat. Things do matter.
Yay, Elena.
Excuse me. She's done resting. There's so much to do. One person ruined their lives, Catherine. And then earlier they were like, just focus on one thing. And she took that literally.
Yeah.
And so she focused on hate
Hate.
for Catherine. And she wants to kill Catherine.
And that's what she's going to do. She set out to kill her.
Battle of the Doppelgangers. Ash,
How many fangs for you?
this is a 2-fang scenario for me.
Ooh, nice. It was a good one. 1.9.
Okay.
Because Elena and Stefan are not together.
Yeah, but you even care about that still?
Sorta. Man, big pug snores.
Our pug is snoring.
I just think, like, that beginning, season 1 of them falling in love is so good.
Yeah.
But they've been through a lot.
Yep. And I wonder if this season was the Damon moment. Will they not go back to that? We'll see.
I know now, like, what are your Pete-dictions? Because we're wrapping it up. And now that Elena's humanity is back.
Well, is there some kind of way that they get this? Well, I don't know that they would have broached the subject of dropping the veil early if that wasn't a thing they were going to do. Because why would they be like, you should drop it early, and then be like, no. We'll do it at the time that we said we were going to. Like, why would they bring that up?
That's true.
So they might try and drop it early, and then Silas will roll up and be all mad and be like, what? He'll roll up like DMX. What? You're not doing what I want you to do. I'm mad. And then, I don't know. Will Elena kill Catherine? Probably not. Will Matt...
And Elena doesn't know that Bonnie's going to make Catherine immortal in like a couple days or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, maybe she'll kill Catherine, but she won't be able to because she's immortal already. But that would have to have the veil dropped, and then Ketsia would have to do that. So that's, I don't know.
A lot of steps. Will Matt graduate?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I believe so. Caroline's valedictorian. She's going to give a speech. She'll be like, well, these 4 years have certainly been life-changing. Something like that, you know. A little wink for the audience. Mm-hmm. Elena will probably roll up to graduation in some kind of way, like, well, I guess I'll go to this. It's important to do these things.
Okay, and will the veil be dropped?
If it's dropped, it'll be dropped for like a second, and like witches will start, vavitches will start appearing. Like, oh, there's someone over there. There's Grams or whatever. There's so and so over there we knew from the past. And then it'll be like, no, and then we must do the thing that we haven't even said that we have to do to stop this. And then they'll do the thing that we just heard about. Okay.
I think your Pete-diction for that has been pretty consistent. You keep saying something like that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Okay. I didn't know if anything had changed.
Yeah, they're going to drop the veil. Silas will lead an army of the dead from Mystic Falls and beyond and kill the world. And it'll be all dead people and monsters.
Okay.
And then season 5 will just be like Monster Wars.
All right. You heard it here first.
Ash, do you have any plugs? No? No projects?
No, nothing.
Any good books you read recently?
I just read a book by the author who wrote the Pretty Little Liars books.
Ooh, the Petey Little Liars? Yeah,
Sarah Shepard. She has another book series, but I read the middle one because they didn't have the first or the second. And I think it was called Follow Me. Mm-hmm. An amateur's novel. Ooh. It was a mystery. Mm-hmm. And that was an easy read, but it was fun. It does keep you guessing about like who the killer was. That was pretty good. If you like Vampire Diaries, you probably like Pretty Little Liars.
Probably.
And you would probably like this book. But also read Pete's books.
Well, that's a good one to put on your TBR, Ash. Mm-hmm. To be read.
To be read. The Happenstances are the perfect summer books. I've read them a couple times. You guys got to check them out.
Yeah. Go to like Amazon or your indie bookseller's website and search for The Happenstances by Peter L. Harmon.
Yes.
Get those for the summer, and then once you're done reading those, get the spookies. Yeah. Because we're coming up on it, whether you like it or not.
We're getting there. I know.
And the spookies, of course, are Horror from the High Dive, Volumes 1 and 2, an anthology that I put together with some pretty good stories in there. Mm-hmm. Pretty good stories.
Yeah. All right, well, we got a couple more to go. See you later.